Right here at Elizabethtown, Fort Knox, Kentucky. That's where I live right here. Most historic town second to Louisville. Amazing American Revolution. If you read your history in education class 101, you'd find out what Elizabethtown and Louisville have in common during the British and American Revolution. God bless everybody watching this tonight. Thank you for your patience. I know it's time consuming. But, someone brought across earlier, do you realize what time it is? And then I respond in time. Do you realize what Jesus said in time is? Time is never ending. To him, he's always there for you, whether you know it or not. All you have to do is open your heart and your mind. Don't just watch this stuff on NASA or National Geographic. Speaking of this, I'll be helping these guys out later. They need some serious prayers. You don't just find it off Avatar. It's based on a real tribe, Bawe tribe. Now, for many tribes, Care Bear cares. Right here at home. Moving around, let's turn to the Bible. Hopefully, your brother from a different mom, priest, hooked you up with one of these at the Protestant chapel like Fort Knox, Kentucky, right here. I'll post. If you were at church, that is, you might be able to pick up one of these at the main chapel. Still, you make sure I'm squared away, because it doesn't like me going home half-reared without a nice Bible. God bless him. Moving on, January 14th, Psalm 12-1 through 8. I'm going to start there. I'll show it up close to you. For those of you wanting to learn English, this is a good way. It needs an iPad. There you go. That's for all you who missed church like me last night. I didn't wake up for nobody. I was having one of them dreams I could think of, especially in front of a full bird general. Yes, sir, ma'am. I was having one of them eyelid dreams where you're playing beach ball with some nice Sports Illustrated friends, and you just won't wake up if a grenade goes off next to you. Just roll over to the other side and hold the blanket, teddy bear included. Eventually, he'll wake up sooner or later. I was having one of them dreams while recovering from a myositis allergy. This weather is getting cold. If you haven't noticed the weather on Good Morning America this morning, Connecticut is on lockdown, okay? There's no going in there with rigs, 18-wheelers. You might as well turn around, go do a different route, steam off some serious air. Think those people out there in wind chill trying to turn people around so they don't get stuck in 9-foot waves of snow because there's a nice blizzard coming their way. Okay, they're trying to tell you, people are courtesy of WWF Raw, put it out earlier. Let's watch. Well, so check your local weather station, make sure you know what's going on before you go out there in the snow and you end up getting cars sick for hours, try to get pulled out by some courtesy, hard-working tow truck. Or person next to you, God bless. Which pretty much means that most flights aren't going through blizzards. So if you paid them $1 million, they're not taking off anytime soon. God bless those pilots, especially in JFK, Chicago, even the little people that keep the lights going at the airport. God bless them too. Because if it weren't for them and those who clean that place up night and day, you wouldn't have a ship to pilot on. As most pilots of ships would say. Well, continuing on. Help the Lord for our godly no more. The faithful have vanished from among men. Everyone lies to his neighbor. Their flattering lips speak with deception. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips and every boastful tongue that says, we will triumph with our tongues. We own our lips. Who is our master? Question. Because of the oppression of the weak and the groaning of the needy, I will now arise, says the Lord. I will protect them from those who malign them. And the words of the Lord are flawless, like silver refined in furnace of clay, purified 7 times. O Lord, you will keep us safe and protect us from such people forever. The wicked freely strut about, when what is vile is honored amongst men. Continuing on. Proverbs 3-13 through 15. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding, for she is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you can desire can compare with her. Goes in hands with barbers, too, God bless. Especially that one farmer out there who owns 900 acres, trying to man it, even after hours, in nice cold weather. God bless you. Dairy farmers especially, keeping America going, and the American farmers and around the world. I always tell folks, even at restaurants, if you plant a garden, you'll never starve. A person could always grow tomatoes. You always have, if a picky tomatoes, you end up having more tomatoes. Who says it has to be outside? Always bring them in. That like little greenhouse effect. That way you'll never starve, especially in the eyes of a child. That's love. Only a genius would know that. Genesis 31, Genesis 31-17 through 32-12. Say that type backwards. Square it. And what I just read is right there. For those of you who are away from your Bibles, try to grab one. Looking for something, can't find it. I know how that feels. I was going down a list of people who died in the line of duty, and I was trying to look for it earlier. Still looking for it. Courtesy of the courier, squared away hardworking newsletter. Stay sure I'm not half rude either. They do stuff, all kinds of stuff, especially mailing stuff off. It's a free newspaper. They can mail whatever they want. And then making sure it's not just a remote bunch of old farts that a newspaper post. Not on my watch for a freelance writer. News hasn't been news since Peter Jennings passed away years ago. Oh, you thought you all had all the fun over there? Who do you think who do you think's keeping you all employed? Hello. This Army Chief Guardian Angel Care Bear is getting the crap kicked out of him. For free. Whoopsie daisy. Did I say that too loud? That's not including the American Eagle leg around here sometimes. I did get your post. Keep them coming. If anyone looked up the latest address, it's here, Elizabeth Town. Continue on, Genesis 31-17 through 32-12. That looks like this, right here. For those of you in Saudi Arabia looking at this first time, God bless you. Especially those in India. Good way to learn English. There's no words to say for what great true friend. Somebody puts his life and everything he ever cared about on the line for a friend. John 3-14. Now some of you diehard cats know that's gonna be running around your head coughed after this YouTube upload. Bear with me. I do a lot to try to keep people from killing themselves day and night. It's not an easy job. But as I said at a theater the other day, watching the return of the Hobbits, God bless them. Squid movies, I recommend it for families. It must be still in theaters everywhere. American Sniper. By the way, you all thought Navy SEAL Team 6 was all by themselves. Aww. Navy SEAL T7, T8, J-Spot can't have all the fun. He thinks watching over you in prayers. I make sure God hears your prayers. Hello. Okay, square away. Especially his wife, Tyra, read all about you. Ironic how I know more about most of you than you know of me. God bless you all. Carrying on. Genesis 31-17 through 32-12. Then Jacob put his children and his wives on camels, and he drove all his livestock ahead of him, along with all the goods he had accumulated at Paddan Aram, to go to his father Isaac, the land of Canaan. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole her father's household goods. Moreover, Jacob decided to Laban the Aramean by not telling him he was not running away, so he fled with all he had, and crossing the river, he headed for the hill country of Gilead. On the third day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled, taking his relatives with him. He pursued Jacob for 7 days and caught up with him in the hill country of Gilead. Then God came to Laban the Aramean in a dream at night and said to him, "Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad." Jacob had pitched his tent in the hill country of Gilead when Laban overtook him, and Laban and his relatives camped there too. Then Laban said to Jacob, "What have you done? You deceived me, and you carried off my daughters like captives in war. Why did you run off secretly and deceive me? Why didn't you tell me so? I could send you away with joy and singing to the music of tambourines and harps. You didn't even let me kiss my grandchildren, my daughter, goodbye. You have done a foolish thing. I have the power to harm you. But last night the God of your father said to me, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. Now ye have gone off because you long to return to your father's house. But why did you steal my gods? Jacob answered. Laban, I was afraid, because I thought you would take your daughters away from me by force. But then if you find anyone who has gods as your gods, he shall not live in the presence of our relatives. See for yourself whether there is anything of yours here with me. And if so, take it. Now Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen the goods. So Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent, and into the tent of two maid servants, but he found nothing. After he came out of Leah's tent, he entered Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the household goods and put them inside her camel's saddle, and was sitting on them. Laban searched through everything in the tent, but found nothing. Where could these goods be? Rachel said to her father, Don't be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up in your presence. I am having my period. So he searched, but he could not find the household goods. Jacob was angry and took Laban to task. What is my crime? He asked Laban. What sin have I committed that you hunt me down? Now that you have searched throughout all my goods, what have you found that belongs to your household? Put it here in front of your relatives and mine, and let them judge between the two of us. I have been with you 20 years now. Your sheep and goats have not miscarried, nor have I eaten rams from your flocks. I did not bring you animals torn by wild beasts. I bore the loss myself. And you demanded payment from me for whatever was stolen by day or night. This is my situation. The heat consumed me in the daytime, and the cold at the night, and sleep fled from my eyes. It was like this for 20 years. I was in your household. I worked for you 14 years, for you $2, 6 years for your flocks, and you changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, the fear of Isaac, had not been with me, you would surely have sent me away empty-handed. But God has seen my hardship, and the toil of my hands at last he rebuked you. Laban answered Jacob, The women are my daughters, the children are my children, the flocks are my flocks. All you see is mine. Yet what can I do today about these daughters of mine, or about the children they have borne? Question. Come now, let's make a covenant, you and I, and let it serve as witness between us. So Jacob took a stone and set it up on a pillar. He said to his relatives, Gather some stones. So they took stones and piled them in a heap, and ate there by heap. Laban called it Jegar Sahadutha, and Jacob called it Galilee. Laban said, This heap is witness between you and me today. This is why it was called Galilee. It was also called Mazah, because he said, "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other. If you mistreat my daughter, or if you take any wives besides my daughters, even though no one is with us, remember that God is a witness between you and me." Laban also said to Jacob, "Here is this heap, and here is this pillar I have set between you and me. This heap is a witness, and this pillar is a witness. I will not go past this heap to your side to harm you, and you will not go past this heap and pillar to my side to harm me." So Jacob took an oath in the name of the fear of his father Isaac. He said offered the sacrifice, "There is the hill country." And invited his relatives to a meal after they had eaten. They spent the night there. Early the next morning, Laban kissed his grandchildren and his daughter and blessed them. Then he left and returned home. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the camp of God." So his name that was placed Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Azud in the land of Sire, the country of Edom. He instructed them, "This is what you are to say to my master Esau. Your servants," Jacob said, "I have been staying with Laban, and I have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, servants and maidservants. Now I am sending this message to my lord that I may find favor in your eyes." When the messengers returned to your Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau, and now is coming to meet you. 400 men are with him." Obviously, someone just stirred up mischief to bring 400 men now. In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into two groups, with flocks and herds and camels as well. He thought, if Esau comes and attacks one group, the group that is left may escape. Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Go back to your country and your relatives. I will make you prosper. I am worthy of all kindness and faithfulness. You have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed the Jordan, but now I have become two groups. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau. For I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But yes, that I will surely make you prosper, and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted. In nomine Patre, Nomine, Amen. God be with you wherever you are in the world. After all, peace is better than war. We have Mars to look forward to, yes. Planet Earth, Part 2. I showed you some nice drawings. Squared away. Why shouldn't NASA have all the fun? There is a world out there that needs discovered. Science should not be feared. It should be accepted with courage, conviction, and dedication. Something tells me sooner or later President Obama is going to bring out the USS Enterprise, the NASA space shuttle, out of the museum. One does not always communicate one's little errors, judgments. Sometimes not even great leaders need someone to reassure them they're doing the right thing. Someone listening. Someone a messenger of hope, messenger of faith, a guardian of guardians. Someone who knows how to call you to the afterlife and go get your grandparents, your ancestors, those who are standing next to you. Hey, that goofball there, yeah, that one, he forgot his jacket today while serving. Could you tell him that he's going to catch a flu if he keeps that up? Okay, squared away. I just wanted to pass that message along in those nice heavenly clouds. The way he's worried how you looks right now. My bad. Pay to take care of your health wherever you are. Well, after all, your health must come first. And what I just read, I'll go back one page just in case you missed that. What internet connection? Dial up. God bless you. I know how that feels. Ta-da! Oh, it real still for you. Some of you in Sahara Desert or Kabul somewhere and you're trying to see something through a sandstorm. I know exactly how that feels, okay? I got friends over there, friends in Africa. They're squared away. They know satellites on when they see one. My iPad can't do it all by itself, or computers these days. It is a generous gift, is it not? Some of you have never seen a Bible before. That's Genesis 31 through 17 through 32-12. It's coming from somebody who speaks all languages of the world and cares for everybody, young and old. It's not about culture, race, where you come from again. It's about heart, as God would have it himself. You can say I'm gifted in many ways. I know how to look at a person and know when they need fixing, where they're hurting inside, just by looking at them. I'm not looking at you or how beautiful you are. Age is meaningless, so is beauty. Heart and personality go hand in hand. It's something worth investing in, something you cannot throw in the trash can because you had a bad day or a long day or what have you, or you're married to your work. Again, if those aren't married to your work, I feel for you. But if you really want a relationship to work, or it won't work, no matter how hard you try, from experience. That's from coming from a soldier who knows what it's like to be treated like a pen pal, forgotten about, dust off once in a while, maybe on a fireplace, wait months for a phone call, that kind of bachelor dad. Yeah, that one. She cleared away after many people. And the rest I leave in God's hand. It's even I know my own worth for a single dad. And I refuse to settle for anything less. There are many fish in the sea, as they say. It's just a matter of her waking up and finding the courage to knock on this door and be like, hey, for someone thin as a rail, do you have time for coffee or something? An hour of your brain might help. Just curious. Your personality and everything else for a homebody dad. Gee whiz. Who would not kill to come home to somebody who's there for you, doesn't cheat, doesn't hurt, doesn't anything. Plays Xbox, watches football. Gee whiz. Oh, he cooks cookies at 3 in the morning. Watches Kill Bill. God bless. By the way, on my iTunes list, if you haven't listened to it and you're a dire DJ Casadella fan, who's this right here? That's right, Dolly Parton. She's on there. Things I do to keep people employed. Responding in prayers, There's a town there that she runs blindfold, God bless her. Her and her whole family and Kenny Rogers and everybody else. Thurville, that's right. People go there from all parts of the world. So if you hear my name, someone sent me, Care Bear cares. Here I am. My cruise bus line just bulldozed their way through. I just thought I'd stop at the nearest budget econo hotel, Best Western, Holiday Inns, etc., etc. The line goes on. The Hilton. Oh, on Baby Shades, nickname Baby Shades. Watching this channel, you Heather, she's blushing. Much love, dear darlings. Y'all better stay warm. Coming from somebody who reads Playboy. By the way, Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs, they come in handy for military information. Those of you getting out of the military, you might want to stop in or look them up online. Any questions? That's their website right there. I'll hold it up for a while. There you go. How many would take the time to even do that? These around the world. Here's another familiar face, God bless them. They had Beanie Babies crocheting class. For those of you who never crocheted in your life, my grandmother could crochet around a barn. She was born around one before she passed away. Here's another good one. Those of you on base here at Fort Knox. Do you know why I have one of these? It's taking Miss Joyce a few seconds to figure this out. I stopped by. That's right. The Wounded Warriors still far, but they have a Wounded Warriors area. Dropped off a newspaper. I wanted to make sure those guys started the day right. Hopefully they got that newspaper. God bless you, man. And how hard you work over there. You thought you were all alone? Yeah, I got some grandmother Julius. I thought I should stop by sooner rather than later. You know how I do things. If you don't know by now, I just come out of nowhere. You know, say, on occasion. God bless Dolly Parton. Coming up after military support. End time stories, soldiers time. Oh look, I even support these people right here. They have a great idea. Look at that one you haven't done already before deploy. Amazing. Also, if you're here near Fort Knox, Kentucky, you don't know where to go to eat, and you're a little tired of everything on toast, here's a couple points. I support these people, and I even help them stay employed. It's China Buffet, squared away. She supports the military discount. That's where she's located. Can't go wrong. Ta-da! Italian, we understand English very well. That's their address. Check your local Fort Knox newspaper on post for the latest advertisement coupon release. Also, I've passed these out to Serious Cheese spreads for different moms. They have a hard copy. They're squared away. Colonel Edward, General Combs, they get around. They understand Facebook very well, and these people I support, especially police departments, sheriff's department, Veterans Foreign Wars Department, my son's car, thanks for looking out for that. Mayor Kim McKellen, Fort Campbell, da, 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 da. You didn't get one of these? I don't know what to tell you. You might have to come by and pick up one, or from your local chain of command. They do get around. Why? Because I'm trying to stop people from doing this all day, like at the end of the day, thinking nobody cares for them. Especially those who grew up without parents. I have people come up to me all the time. Hey, I grew up without a dad. But you sure look like a good dad. Because if it weren't for you and countless things you ever said, I wouldn't have made it this far. I probably would have ended up dead somewhere in Kabul, like those other 30,000 plus counting. God bless them and their families back there. They tell it like it is too. Which is why I always honor the dead as much as the living. And I'm still looking for this one quarter newspaper all day is a list of people who died of line of duty while serving over there before they were deployed to Africa. By courtesy of Gary Valesky. General. And General McCombo beforehand. He's not just a face on a wall. His daughter's name is Cricket. Me and him had a nice photo standing next to each other in chain of command ceremony that went wonders these days. Fun fact, Colonel Dillinger should be calling someone right about now and then sending him emails on for reference of what really occurred that day. If you know what I'm talking to, they did a real good reference. Because the last thing that he wants to do is go to bed in case someone got hung out to dry while being deployed, courtesy of Liberty Chapel. Aw, they thought they could come over here with some big mouth person and spread all kinds of rumors like that. Didn't work. Nice try. I appreciate if you fix what you did wrong and fix it fast. People next door to you don't think you should be out partying and having a giddy old time while harassing this dad the wrong way for doing the good Lord's work, keeping you all employed. Much love. Continue on. Military support. Morale division style.